Let's get it.
And anything we could make is real. And if it's not, we could create it. See, that's the gift we were given to evolve,
Advance.
advance, create. I create my own world.
Let's have a good day. Let's have a good day. Let's have a great day today, gentlemen. Let's have a great day. Beautiful day to be alive. Beautiful day to be alive. We can do whatever we see in our mind's eye every day. That's good. I got a lot I want to do here. A lot. A lot. Okay, I'm gonna start with this. So as you can see, I clearly have a Hyperliquid node. I'm actually the owner of the Hyperliquid Data Layer API. So all these API calls that I'm calling, um, I have the node sitting right here, and I just want to ideate with you for a second on how would we figure out a way to get every single person's um, every single depositor's address on Hyperliquid blockchain. Not every address, but everybody who is deposited to Hyperliquid. Assume that I have full access to the node and I can do anything with the node, or you know what I can do with the node. So assume I have full access to that node. What would the best way to be to find every single address that is trading on Hyperliquid currently? Right now, my best idea is to watch the order books of the top symbols, but I feel like I might be missing some things if I only do it that way. So give me your absolute best ideas here. Be short and concise with it. UltraThink. I'm using UltraThink all day. UltraThink all day, dude. 777, Ingrid, good to see you. I'm gonna get the stream key in here right now. So if somebody asks for it, and I'm not aware of it, can you please drop it? There's the key for the Hyperliquid data layer. You can see the docs at moondev.com/docs. 777 to everybody. Thank you. Okay, let's read through this. Great question. Here are the best approaches with your node access. Canonical, sources, complete, deposits, events. Query all deposit events from L1 bridge. Every address on Hyperliquid had to deposit at some point. This is the source of truth. Historical fills. Hmm. So based on the API that you have access to and all those examples, what is the best way based off that? Good to see you, Bash. I really like the idea of the fills and then also the deposit events. Does Hyperliquid have its own like contract address we can look at all the deposits on? That's interesting. I essentially want to make sure to have every single trader tracked. Query it. Hyperliquid has a bridge contract on Arbitrum. Whale Watcher. Okay, let's see here. Looking at your current API, what you have, API.json, your event endpoints captures deposits, transfers, swaps. If you're indexing all event types from your node, you might already have deposit events there. Then fills, get all fills for an address. But you need to know the address first. Chicken and egg. Already collecting addresses via watch of 25K plus fills. Yes, the Hyperliquid has a bridge. This is the USDC bridge. Every deposit on Hyperliquid goes through this. You can watch all that. Best strategy, historical pull, the deposit events from the Arbitrum bridge. Okay, interesting. Let's try this. And then I'm gonna go over to my server here, which I have on the right side. Can't show that one as freely, unfortunately, because it's got my passwords and stuff in it. But all right, so my goal is to figure out every single depositor on Hyperliquid. Can you look through our node thus far and see this deposit bridge? This should be the deposit bridge from Arbitrum to Hyperliquid. Um, See how far in the past you're able to get addresses that have deposited on here. Let's start there. You could build a little script for that. We don't need to make an API or anything. I just want to do a little data science here and figure out if that's possible to get past people who have deposited. And if it is, that's awesome. If it's not, that's not awesome. But we essentially the goal is to get every big trader on Hyperliquid. I want to track them all. You know, we have that whale list there. I want them all tracked on there, but we need to figure out a more robust way to do this. As right now, we're just watching the order books, which is a solid way, doing well, but I want better, more. Okay, sick, dude. Let's get that going. I just had such a down bad breakfast, bro. I'm like, shit, stream starts in like 7 minutes. I need to eat something. Why do I need this data? Yes, so this data is impactful for me because you can see in the top left, I use the quant app, which is looking at everybody's positions, and then I trade towards their liquidations. So if I have all of the traders, then I get to see all of their levels and all their positions. And while that's going on, I actually want to go ahead and play with extended a little bit. That video I watched on stream the other day made me realize, damn, I'm already connected to all these. I was farming hard, but then I just got distracted, really. Really just got distracted. I've got systems that my main systems are on Hyperliquid, but there's a lot of things I can build for these other exchanges and kind of farm them and have algos, you know? Like have profitable, it's profitable farming. It's like getting paid. Yeah, might as well move systems over there. I started moving some over there, but I didn't really scale too much. So I got to spend some time doing that as well. I know I'm spending a lot more time on the quant app and this side of things, but I'm not even close. I'm not close to Jim Simons yet. So I got to keep going. Let's see what she said. So jackpot, here's what we found from just 4 days of results. Unique depositors of 6,426. Okay. 569 depositors with 10K plus that are not in your whale list. Damn. 8 million depositors. The problem, the node only has 4 days of data. To get everyone, we need Arbitrum bridge contract. Query that for all historical depositors, goes back, or keep running this script daily. Definitely go ahead and add those depositors to uh the whale tracker, and also build a script that catches anybody else that deposits over $10,000 and puts it on our tracker. And then build an API endpoint that allows people to grab the past depositors that we have tracked so far. And then don't do this yet, but talk to me. What is the process of setting up the Arbitrum bridge contract to be able to get all historical people as well? It's interesting, dog. It's interesting.
Just decide what's be you're gonna be, how you're gonna do it.
Just decide.
The universe is gonna get out your way. It's like it's water. It wants to move and go around and stuff, you know.
So where is that? This should be in directional strength. That's a good one, but this is my better one. Okay. What about, that's not a bad one either. Okay, so cross exchange ARB. So let's go to that GitHub here. API key expired. Wow, you're already building, dude. Good for you. The API key expires. You get an API key every single day you come here. Copy path. CD up into this bitch. Code. Do I need that yet? Probably not. Okay, we're into my cross exchange ARB. Beautiful. Okay, so what I want to do here is I have a bot that did pretty well. Actually, I got a few that did really well. So I got a nice. I love track. I'm a data dog, dude. I track my data so well. I don't do it so well, but just tracking data is so nice because you come back to it, it's like, okay, that's the best one. Let's start from there. You feel me? Here we go. Okay, so I've got this bot and I want you to go ahead and make a new version of it. I want you to make a folder for January. Let's say Jan. Okay. So then put this in there. And this new version will essentially look at how do we do this? So for like this one, how we set up this one, how you can see it's on account 3. We want to set up the infrastructure for the first one so it has the access to be on account 3. And then in that January folder, I want you to set that up to be on account 3 and then send me the full path in order to run it. After you've put the new version of the one above, and then yeah, and then added the capability to switch accounts and then put it on account 3. Thank you. I have sub accounts here on extended, so that's nice. Yeah, I was talking about it earlier. Oh, yeah, I forgot you have like 42 names. I forgot. My bad, Sam. Sam Jr. Sam Jr. Wishy. Buddy guy. Got 18 names, bro. The deposit watcher is running on the API is live. Okay, depositors.json. So let's add that to the API as well. Let's go to that file. All right, we got a new API call here. Go ahead and make a example API and put it in the README as well, the documentation. So you're going to build a example file for this new API call, and then also something in a README. Jam had a lot of people working for him. Do you anticipate scaling? I am scaling, but with people, I don't know. We'll see. I'm looking at hiring some people, but um, I'm not going to do it exactly like Jim did. I understand his edge was people. That's fire, but I'm in a good point of life where not having to manage people, don't have to answer to bosses. It's really chill. I can take a day off whenever, and I never do, but I like this. I've definitely built teams before, and it's cool. I got a small team right now. Edge's community. Absolutely, dude. You guys teach me everything I know. I have a team, I feel like. I do have a small team though. You see them in the Discord. So it's not like it's just me. I couldn't do this all alone. There's a lot that goes into all this. But yeah, the community, you guys keep me ahead of the curve for real. It's fire. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's good to have everybody. If you're on the outside, I'm gonna start running these videos every once in a while because I got private things to talk about. So when I have private things to talk about, I'm just gonna put you guys on this. Ha ha, that's crazy. Okay, that's good because now I can get them out of here every once in a while. And yeah. Can you please help me get started? Taking it offline is fine. Um, yeah, dude, what's your questions? Get started with what? Taking it offline, there is no offline for me. This is the only place I communicate with anybody. Unfortunately, there's just too many people sending me messages. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. But the only place I can talk with people is here in this Zoom. Okay, so the depositor watcher is running and the API endpoint is live. Beautiful. So now the Arbitrum Bridge contract approach. Getting historical depositors via Arbitrum. The Hyperliquid Bridge here contract on Arbitrum is 0x yada yada. Every USDC deposit to Hyperliquid goes through that contract. Okay. How it works. Users send USDC to the bridge contract on Arbitrum. The contract emits a deposit event with the user's address and amount. These events are permanent on chain. Nice, dude. Connect to the Arbitrum RPC. Okay. Get deposit events. Need the ABI. Fetch all historical deposits. Deposits equals deposit filter. Challenge rate limits. Public RPCs limit how many blocks you can query. Thousands of blocks to scan since launch. May need a paid Arbitrum RPC. Use a block explorer. My password. So you can go ahead and run the thing above. But as for the Explorer, what about just looking at the last 30 days of depositors? That way, we have our thing that's already looking at the last 4 days. We get that. But maybe we could do the last 60 or 90, let's say 90 days. Let's do the last 90 days. I have a alchemy key here that I can give you. How long do you think it will be to run a script parallel processed in order to get the last 90 days from Arbitrum in order to get all of those USDC depositors that deposited over $10,000? I'll give you the key after this if it's fast, or you just tell me. Yeah. All right, I got to go to alchemy here. So let's go to alchemy here. Alchemy crypto. Is that what it's called? Yeah, right. Thanks for working so hard to make it fun to work with you. Let's get it, dude. Thank you. Here's the key, by the way. Just I know there's some new people coming in. So So create new app here. You've reached your plan limit. Fuck. Investigator here. Arbitrum mainnet. Okay. Key copy. API key. This is the Alchemy key. Go ahead and hit it with as many parallel processes as you need to get this done as quickly as possible. And then tell me what the results are. Save it into a different file. Don't automatically send it to the whale list yet. I want to make sure to take a look at it before we decide who to put on it. Again, we only want depositors over $10,000. That's the whole key, I believe. Yeah. So introduction to Hyperliquid. What is this? An exchange? It's an exchange. How is it different than Binance? It's decentralized-ish. Setting this bot platform the way you have it. I'll show you in the all access if you want that. Go to moondev.com/VIP, but don't share that with anybody, please. So if you want to learn this stuff, it's moondev.com/VIP, but please don't share this link. This is just for you guys. So this is where you learn absolutely everything from me, including how to automate your trading from scratch. NG is asking about that. Can this all be automated with PineScript/TradingView? Not successfully, in my opinion. No. So I'm actually kind of a TradingView PineScript hater, as I think the back tests are very deceiving. So be careful. I talk about that in the bootcamp, but everything, if you guys want like more in depth than what I'm showing here over the shoulder every day, obviously I'm not able to teach every single day. I'm chasing Jim Simons. He built a net worth of $31 billion off of automated trading, and I'm on year 5 now. So this is really wartime for me. This is time for me to step on the gas to make everything simple. If you guys want to learn this stuff, I have an all access pass. It's at moondev.com/VIP. But please, please, please keep this link safe. Do not share it with anybody that is on the outside. It's moondev.com/VIP to get literally everything. So let's get it. Okay, so let's keep pushing. If you have any more questions, I'm happy to answer them. I'll put the link in the description. Let's get it. You're welcome. Okay, so done. 16 depositors. Beautiful. Now, where were we here? Would have trading bots. Shit, I don't even remember. Cross, there it is. Perfect. The bot will use 3 credentials: API key private, vault. Okay. Changes made. Account 3 added the credentials. Okay. Added the account selection infrastructure. Okay. Beautiful. So the full path here is that. So I should be able to pop in there at any moment, but I actually want to build something different here. So kind of need to think it through, to be honest, but let me handle this first. Let's go ahead and get this running to make sure it's working. So, excuse me. CD, okay, Conda activate T-Flow. I actually have to transfer some money into that account. Oh, that's what I did. I was tripping for a second. transfer here from account name to account 3 USDC. Mo for me. 200 transfer. Okay. So now there is 12.5. Okay. And then let's go up, track this. Because the better you track, the better you have. What the fuck does that even mean? The better you track, the better you have. The better you track, the better your life is. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. So this is Jan. Extended no licks. Okay. And then I need to update this here to use the should probably need to jump up in here. Code dot. Let's go to env here. Oh, it's got the MoonDev API key. Perfect. So what I'm gonna do here is say this. I'm gonna go to github.com, Hyperliquid data main. Okay, examples here. Binance liquidations here. So currently we get the liquidation data through the api.moondev, but we changed the way it's done now. So you can see, explore this directory here to see how to get Binance liquidations, and then you'll be able to do it based off of the time. So update that January new code in order to get the liquidations through here. Oh, she doesn't even use liquidations. But now that I see it, you're not even use liquidations, huh? Just let me know. If you're not using liquidations here, let's not do it. Okay, sick. TK says, Moon, let me be honest with you. I've been following you for a year. I completed the boot camp, and what you're doing now is mind blowing. I'm grateful that I found you. I can't be here every day, but enthusiasm inspires me. Thanks again. My pleasure, dude. Thank you as well. That really means a lot to me. I really, yeah, it just warms my heart, dude. Warms my heart. A lot of haters out there. So when I see that love, bro, it just makes me want to keep sharing more and more and more. So much love to you, dude. Is this the API key? Great insight, by the way. That's the API key. Yes. So Wishy's building. Sick, dude. Wishy's building on the API. Good for you, bro. Let's get it, bro. Think Smart LLC. Okay. Let's get it, dude. Running a runtime validator, market snapshot. Okay, I see you, dog. Fire, bro. Good for you. Let's get it. Every day. Every day. I'm gonna put that new API key in here. Just because you guys show up, you know? Everywhere else, it's gonna cost $4,800. So if you show up to the live stream, you get the API key. And if you just got in here, I'll just keep dropping it. I'll just keep dropping it over and over. Here's the API key again. Kel just got in here, so let's go ahead and give him the API key. Let's go ahead and read what she said here. MoonDev, I've updated the January bot to use the Binance liquidation data, replace the old get liquidation with the this. Okay. MoonDev, get balance. Okay. Liquidation 10 minutes, which gets pre-filtered. Okay. Removed all this stuff. Okay. Before old method. Okay. Random. Okay. 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 Binance. Okay. Full path. Checks every second. So it says no licks, right? So do we actually use liquidations here? How do I use this? You can go ahead and check out the docs. moondev.com/docs. Give that to AI. She'll show you exactly how to use it. Just throw that link to AI. She'll use it for you. Much love to you. Thanks for coming through. Let's get it. Good catch on confusing name. Let me clarify. No licks mode during, don't trade during high licks. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. The bot does trade. Okay. Binance licks. Okay, so and when I run it, can you go ahead and confirm it won't print out any API keys or anything sensitive? I'm about to run it on stream here. Is it for 24 hours? Yes, it's for 24 hours. Tomorrow there'll be a new one. I obviously this is a brand new API. Obviously, this is the institutional type API data. This price is $4,850 for it typically. And I wanted to figure out some way to get you guys who actually show up it for free. So I'm just every single day, I will drop it for free. 24 hours. If you have billing questions, dude, just shoot us an email, please. Billing questions. If you purchase something, just shoot us an email. You will get access to everything, and everything is backed by a 90-day money back guarantee. So don't feel nervous or anything like that. I'm here every day. We're not going anywhere. There's no questions, money back guarantee for any reason. And billing, just always hit the email. As I obviously can't like do billing stuff here. So okay, initializing. Okay, you're good to go. Let's go ahead and try it. What's the full path to run this bot? That is some lazy stuff. New address is not in your wallet address. Okay. 90-day stats. Okay, but before I want you to clean them up. So let's have a cleaner run. And essentially what a cleaner means is they still have to have they must have over a $5,000 total value. So this would be USDC balance or it combined with current positions. Their equity needs to be over $5,000. How many addresses do we have after that from these 16.8? Great job with this, by the way. Fuck yeah. So we just went and scanned the last 90 days of the Arbitrum to find the people that put in more than $10,000. So that's fire, dude. So Python, run it. Okay, so Moondev's OFI using account 3. Okay. Continuously monitoring, checking existing positions on startup, getting liquidation data, threshold, trading enabled. It's under. Okay, beautiful. So this is API in action on a bot, and Wishy beat me to it, dude. So good shit, Wishy. Any tips to use Claude Code? Yeah, dude. Use UltraThink and use plan mode. Those are the two things that are new to me. Plan mode, I was kind of ignoring for a long time, but then I read that article about the founder. He said use plan mode every time and then use the keyword UltraThink in one word and it will think harder. And it seems to be doing well. It's going to imagine this, you go back and forth 10 times regularly if you use it the regular way. And if you use UltraThink and plan mode, you won't have to go back and forth 10 times. They'll just get it done in one shot. So he made a really good point. Like it's easy to burn time doing this because you feel productive, right? You feel like, oh, I'm working with AI all day. But if you're going in a loop just to fix a little bug, you're actually not being that as productive as possible. So if you just spend a little more time on the front end and use plan mode plus UltraThink, you can take up a lot of that time at the start and just make sure there's not a big like bug loop. And it's been working pretty well for me so far. It's hard to put like a quantitative how good it is, but I think it's far. I think it's so far. So Claude MD file, any rules? Nah, I don't have any specifics for you, but definitely you could use a Claude MD file. I know that's helpful, but I think we're all kind of learning Claude. And those are my 2 new discoveries this week. And then, another thing is when you have a big project, say launch multiple agents because they can do parallel agents, which is sick. Parallel agents is sick, dude. Okay, so want me to add these 4,461 addresses to the Clean Whale tracker? New addresses checked with 5K equity. Okay. Filtered out, withdrew, active. scanned in 8.8 seconds. Yes, I want you to add them, but then I want you to do that same cleaned address thing with the new list because I think we already have 4,000 on the main whale list. And then if you add these 4,000, we'll have 8,000. So do that and show me the total before. And then once you scan to see who still has 5,000, show me the total then. And then I'll make a decision if that's the new total we want to go with. You see what I'm saying? Claude is wild, Matt, huh? It's crazy, bro. It's just like such a blessing that we are here at this time with Claude and we know how to code. If you don't know how to code, I would definitely learn how to code, but fuck, I don't even know if you need to know how to code anymore. I really don't. I think you do. What do you guys think? Do you think you still need to know how to code? Is anybody in here actually shipping things without knowing how to code? Because I feel like it's like there's things that like just I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Because I did learn how to code. No need to code, Nico. Are you serious? For real? That's fire. If so, you don't need to know how to code now, is what you're saying. Timmy, I don't code. Are you able to ship things? This is so cool. Just yesterday, I learned to use Hyperliquid API in Google Colab. This is awesome. Nice, Normal. Normal. Mr. Patel, how are you? Oh, yes, I am clueless. I am good at structure and prompt engineering. I know CSS and nothing else. For real, just have logical wirebrain. Yo, that's actually a big unlock. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Nico, you know how to code though, right? Matt, that's amazing because I think there's a lot of us out there that are like structurally like think like an engineer, problem solver, but maybe don't know how to code. That's okay because like all those people, that's me, like a product manager mind almost, like ideas and I got the vision. I had to learn how to code because we didn't have AI when I got started 5 years ago, but I don't code anymore. Like for real, you know, I barely code. So I'm very curious to hear from you guys on your thoughts of if you actually need to know how to code or if you can just get through this without having to learn how to code. Okay, I brought the freebies back in. Good morning. Good morning, freebies. If you want everything, that's pretty cool though. I can put you guys. We just had a crazy conversation that you guys will never know of. So if you're in the free chat over on YouTube, Twitter, whatever, I would highly recommend jumping into the private live because we have a Zoom chat and we're having a really good conversation right now. But I'm gonna put you guys on that whenever I feel like it. So hand coding is so slow. You're right, Timmy. I do, but it's not my job. More scripting, like, okay. Principles of coding and design are important, but this is an AI factory now, Dave. David, you're right, dude. It's an AI factory, bro. Let's get it. Okay, I do have a bot running here. It's looking at Z scores and it's looking at OFI signals, I believe. Extended OFI. I need to track that while I have it running here. So let's go over to that account. It's just a sub account here. Okay. But she says that you don't need to learn how to code, but you should understand terminal commands. Okay, that's a good point. Terminal commands. Okay, I want to see what happened here. So summary here. So before the original list was 4,920 whales we watched. After we added the cleaned Arbitrum, there's another 4,000. So after adding it's 9,381. After 5K cleanup, it would be 7,447. Okay. Whale breakdown here, 5 to 10K. Oh shit. That is the worst time for that. But yeah, if you're on the outside, I'd definitely jump into the live stream, dude. Jump into the live. It's $5. I overload the value. I dropped a key in here, API key for Hyperliquid's data layer. As long as you get in here before I'm off, you also get the replay from today. You get the replay from yesterday. Yeah, it's pretty fire. I'm gonna keep adding value to the people that come to the lives. I know some of you are already members, but I want you to get even more out of your membership. If you pay me like 2 years ago for something, you're in here for free, dude. Because I believe that I believe in over delivering. And if I don't over deliver, I want you guys to always get your money back. Because I believe if you buy something on the internet, you better get 10x the value. You better get 10x the value. So $5, try to make these worth at least 50. I mean, I give you access to the API too.
Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is gonna get out your way. It's like it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff.
Interesting. Bash is the lifeblood of Claude Code. I barely even know what Bash is. I don't even know, really. Bash command in the terminal. Okay, so after cleanup, we're gonna have 7,000 wallets. So your call, keep those. Include some inactive addresses. I think we'll just go down to the 7447 because we have confirm this. We have a script now running that if somebody deposits more than $10,000 into Hyperliquid, they get on our whale list, right? And then we have all those scripts watching the order books. So if they trade any size, they get on our list as well. Are these two things correct? If so, let's move to that clean 7447 version. Yeah, that's super fire, dude. So we're just adding more and more whales to the whale list, and you can actually have the whale list too. It's an API call. So that's crazy. One of our API calls, you can go to the docs and figure out how to get the whale list. You can see all the data you're able to get here. Let's see if I can find it. Whales near the liquidation, sample whale list. So you get the full whale list. Again, this is institutional grade data, dude. This is literally every single whale on Hyperliquid. That's crazy that you get this for free for just joining the stream. It's $5. You can literally see the cost of this. Moondev.com/VIP is the only way to get access to this API other than coming to the stream. So you can see what you get. It's all access to everything. It's VIP, moondev.com/VIP. But that's only for people here. I say it verbally because I don't want the whole world to know that. Okay, so we just bashed. Bash is like running the code, I guess. Timmy says with AI, I learned 10x faster than I would learn manually. Let's get it. So whale list is now 7,447. Okay. Beautiful. Deposit watcher, anyone depositing 10K gets added automatically. Nice. Buyer watcher, anyone that buys over 5K across a bunch of different tokens gets added. Position scanner scans all 7,400 whales every 60 seconds. Priority positions every 1 second. Nice. A fucking fire, bro. So what about setting up a cleaner? No, let's not do that. Can you just test how long it takes? So now that we have 7,447 active addresses using our current parallel processes, I think we have 100 or so. Can you test how long it takes to get all of those um, positions for all of the whole list? I just want to make sure that we're still speedy. Is this whale list across all exchanges or Hyperliquid? It's Hyperliquid. It's impossible to get it for other exchanges. Hyperliquid changed the game. So I built the data layer. I prefer Claude Code. I'm using it all day. All day, all day. It seems like my P&L is not working here. You can see my P&L says zero, but I'm looking at the exchange and I'm down $3. So it shouldn't be zero. Something's going on with this new version. Max time hit. Okay. Claw, claw, claw. I'm a claw guy. I'm a big claw guy. Found the issue. Extended order book WebSocket. Okay. Sick. So I'm building out an extended trading bot right now. This extended trading bot is I'm doing this because it looked pretty good in the past. I'm just scaling it up a little bit. And then I'm also going to build something else that has to do with extended. And it's going to use my API as well. Okay, so beautiful. It should say it correctly now. Bash next into BIOS is next. Okay, so all right, so I want to work on a new bot here and put it in that Jan folder, and we're going to call it Lick Market Maker. Lick MM. Lick underscore MM. Ultra Think. Plan mode. So these are the two things I mentioned to Homeboy earlier. You just type in Ultra Think here. Okay. And then I have an idea here. I just need to like think it through really. All right, let's look at a chart for this. And also let's go to examples here. Whales, contracts, ticks, liquidations, positions. For this API, you have access to the MoonDev key already in the ENV. You don't need to look at it. Just trust it's there. You're using it for the liquidations in the last spot. Anyways, I'm looking to build a market maker here that's trading towards the liquidations. So what you want to do is essentially identify the top liquidations in the market and then trade that way. But the key is to buy and sell a lot. And then when that top liquidation gets liquidated, I want to then make sure to go reverse the position. Okay, so I don't know if this makes sense, but let's say there's a longs near liquidation of $2.8 million. That is the currently, if you look at the data, that's the biggest closest position to liquidation. There's a short near lick at 1.6. Okay, so let's assume, this is how we take the essentially as this is going to be a market maker, it's trying to buy and sell a lot. And if the biggest liquidation is a long liquidation, and we're looking for, it has to be over $1 million, by the way. We'll have that as a thing at the top, minimum signal amount. So we're looking for the whales. So if it's a long liquidation, we're going to be trading downwards towards that long liquidation. So every time we're shorting, right? Because we're chasing that long liquidation. We're pushing the market that way. So when the price goes up on a 5-minute candle for 2 5-minute candles, that's when we short. And then we are going to close that position at X percentage take profit. Okay. And for now, X will be 2%. And then we'll wait for, again, 2 green 5-minute bars. Let's actually wait for X number of green bars. So for now, we'll do and it should be X number bars, X time frame. So it could be 1-minute bars, could be 5-minute bars. We'll start with 1-minute bars, and if it has
Capture that feeling. That's the easiest way to manifest what you want.
3 1-minute bars upwards, and we're hunting the long liquidation, then we'll start placing orders, and you'll stack orders. So there'll be a spread of the orders, and we'll put that as a variable at the top too. For now, you'll just spread them out by I need to look at these gaps here. I'm trying to overfit this to a actual scenario that's happening right now. So let's say after what, 3 green bars, start trading back down. But that's more than that. How long is this? This is 13 hours though. So let's see. 1 minute. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's not do it off bars. How about that? How about once it gets 0.1% away? Actually, let's not do it based on bars. Let's do it on percentage away from the 5-minute SMA. So we'll be looking at the 5-minute SMA. And once it gets X% away from the 5-minute SMA, we'll start layering in orders. Now, if we're hunting a long liquidation, that means we're shorting whenever we see these pops. So once we get 0.1% away above the 5-minute SMA, that's our first order. We'll put our first order. We could just already have that there. We can place the orders immediately. Once we cross the SMA, we can place, or we can always just have those orders sitting. I don't know if you'll be able to predict that though, is the thing. Maybe you'll be able to predict that and then you can place the orders. But I'm saying orders with an S because once it's at 0.1%, we want to go ahead and have orders every Y variable. So we'll do 0.02% apart from each other, and we'll have up to 5. So you'll take my account size, take 95% of my account size, so we don't go over. Let's do 90% of my account size, and that'll be another variable at the top. 90% of my account size, you'll divide it into X number of orders. For now, we'll do 3 orders, and those will all be 0.02% apart, and they will all be 1 or 0.1% higher than the 5-minute SMA on the 20 period 5-minute SMA. So that's how we'll constantly enter. We'll be constantly trading towards that biggest liquidation. So you have to use that API. You can see the API example there. And you'll go ahead and grab the longs near lick, shorts near lick, and then we'll identify the biggest whale. And that's where we're going to assume that the price is going to go. So if the biggest whale is on the long side, we're going to assume price is going to go down. And we're just going to constantly wait for it to go 0.1% over the 5-minute SMA. And then we're going to layer in those orders and we'll let them fill. We'll let them all fill. There's not going to be a stop loss on this. No stop loss, but there will be a take profit of 5%. and you know how many orders there are. So it's going to layer them in, and they should be set already. They should already be set. And then once we're in the full position, or once we're in a position, we start placing the take profit orders. So you just put those on the book so we can see them. So essentially, it's going to be like a little grid, right? Because once, if we're not in position, we're going to put the three orders in 0.1% higher than the 5-minute SMA. Once any of them fill, we'll do a reduce only order to close them. And we'll close them all at the same place. Note that we're using 50x leverage here, 50x. So you can do the math on everything. Now you know that. Okay.